Hey guys, just popping in quick on my way to work. I was thinking of something last night. Yesterday I had put out a tweet of a quote I saw that said something to the effect of, if you want to see what a man values most, look at what he photographs. And I like that idea, and it really made sense because I take a lot of pictures of my kids and my family, a lot of landscape and outdoor stuff, and I would agree, I do really value that stuff. However, a thought occurred to me this morning, in particular because of this video series, and it made me wonder, does that mean that I value me the most? I don't know about that. I'm kind of a person that puts other people first, but hopefully that doesn't make me a self-centered piece of Is doing a vlog just selfies on steroids? I don't know. I mean, I suppose an argument could be made for that. Really, I'm pointing this camera at myself and taking video instead of a still picture, so what's the difference? But in the end, it doesn't matter, does it? I'm doing this for me. I really don't even know why I'm doing this, other than that it's fun and it's something that interested me. I have no idea what my end game will be in all of this. Let's find out. I mean, honestly, guys, this whole thing is just a fun experiment that I've really enjoyed, and I continue to enjoy, and I'm going to keep doing it. Really, do I need to have an answer? Who knows what the end game is? I know my wife doesn't particularly love these, and she's told me she doesn't want to be on camera very much, so I abide by her wishes. And right now it's something to help me creatively keep juices flowing, and I'm making some great connections and meeting some awesome people. What more do I need to know? I mean, I'm not looking to gain followers, to get popular, to get famous. I'm just looking to have a good time and share a little bit about this wonderful area we live in northern Minnesota and how it impacts me. Maybe impacts me isn't the right word. Maybe it's more of wanting to share a place that's very underrated when it comes to photography, when it comes to the lifestyle and popularity in terms of places that are amazing and on the top of everyone's wish list. Now, there's a part of me that's happy that many places in Minnesota are not on the top of everyone's tourism wish list, because quite frankly, it helps keep a lot of tourists out. Even though we see a ton of tourism in this area, it's kind of nice having the place to ourselves. What I do know is this: today is absolutely gorgeous outside. It is beautiful, the temperatures are crisp but warm. The sun is coming down, really taking the chill out of the air, but you can still smell that fall smell. I don't know how to put it. That's all that really matters right now. I put up a call on Twitter and Facebook a little earlier today because I'd like to do a Q&A session and something I'd like to do on a semi-regular basis because quite frankly guys, I wasn't sure I wanted to do this daily, but I feel weird skipping a day. But some days it's hard to come up with stuff to talk about that's interesting. And doing a Q&A session once a week, once every couple weeks, is just a really nice way to bring you guys along and help you get to know me a little better and also help me engage with you guys as well. Oh yeah, I've got to get back to work, otherwise I'm going to be late for my lunch break here. It's running out of time quickly, though I'd love to stay outside and chat with you guys. I'm going to head back.
Remain here. Ratchet, you'll come with me.
Got in a quick couple miles here tonight on the treadmill. Would have been fun to go outside, it was a beautiful evening, but I'm home with little man, so while he was watching Transformers, I got a little run in, so off to get showered up, shave, cut my hair. It's hard work being so awesome. He thinks I'm a TV star. Alright guys, so first thing, I put out that call earlier today for some questions, ask me anything, basically, to get the ball rolling on some Q&A type stuff I want to do. I got a handful of really good questions, certainly would like to see more, so as you think of them, keep them coming. But I do have some good questions, and I'm planning on hopefully doing the Q&A show tomorrow, although I may actually get that video set up tomorrow and recorded and post that one on Saturday along with a few cuts from the day, because I have to shoot that wedding, so I'm going to be a little tied up there. So we'll see what happens on that front. Secondly, hope you guys liked the video today. I was trying something a little different, trying to put a flow together around a cohesive thought in basically 1 hour on my lunch break, sprinkled in with some stuff beginning and ending. to kind of tie it together, but spending that hour of my lunch break to come up with an idea, shoot it, and do it in some little different scenes and everything else. So something a little different. The idea of is a vlog like this just a selfie on steroids. It's an idea that kind of I laughed about because I had a comment from a classmate of mine, a good friend of mine from back in high school, and we just had our 20th reunion this last summer here, and we were joking because she takes a lot of selfies, and at that point I said I don't really do much with selfies, and she commented on yesterday's video, and I had to laugh when I saw her name because it made me think of this is nothing more than a moving selfie, isn't it? So it made me kind of laugh. So that's where the thought process came from today. Am I really overall concerned about if people think I'm self-centered or if I'm just doing this to look at myself? Nah, I don't really care what anyone says. I do this, as I mentioned in the video, just for me. If people want to join me along, that is awesome. Certainly appreciate anyone that wants to come along for the ride. But in a lot of ways, this is just an honest documenting of my day-to-day life, things I'm up to, thoughts I'm having, stuff that I'm doing. I do want to keep it, sprinkled with some photography in there because I am a photographer. But you know what? I'm also a musician. I am also an avid reader, a hunting enthusiast, an avid outdoorsman, a father, a husband, and all of those things, and that's who I am. And so these videos can't just speak to one aspect of that, because to do that really strips away, the other 90% of what makes me up. Family is king, and so you're gonna see a lot of that in here. And so if you want to follow along, I appreciate it. I'd love to have you with us on this ride. I love the engagement and interaction we're getting so far, and would like to see that keep going. So I appreciate it greatly. Those of you that are here for the photography end of things, don't worry, I will keep sprinkling things in there as well. In fact, the questions I got today from people were actually all photography related except for one, and that one will get answered. My Aunt Loretta posted a very sweet question today on a Facebook page for me, and I promise you I will give you an answer to that question when I do the Q&A show, hopefully, like I said, in a day or two. The last thing I want to leave you with is this quote from the author Ray Bradbury. The quote says, "Don't think. Thinking is the enemy of creativity. It's self-conscious, and anything self-conscious is lousy. You can't try to do things. You simply must do things." That's really something I need to remember in my photography. It's the same way I catch myself thinking, I want to make this kind of a picture or make that kind of a picture, and I end up almost handcuffed by or paralyzed by this thinking about trying to find something creative rather than just putting my boots on the ground and getting out there and letting the creativity take over when I put in the work. So, and I mentioned that the other day as well in that video. I forget what day it was, Saturday maybe, I forget, but the ending part of that is fantastic. The whole quote, I'm going to read it one more time. "Don't think. Thinking is the enemy of creativity. It's self-conscious, and anything self-conscious is lousy. You can't try to do things. You simply must do things." I love that so much, quote by Ray Bradbury. I'm going to take off, guys. You guys have a great evening. I'm going to get up to bed. Take care, and we'll talk to you soon. Oh man, I should have went with this one. And by the way, everything in life is writable about if you have the outgoing guts to do it and the imagination to improvise. The worst enemy to creativity is self-doubt. Sylvia Plath. Man, what an excellent quote. Why didn't I go with that one? Stupid, stupid, stupid.